But hashtag real fans. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down the card. We're gonna go down the full all-in card, which at this recording, there's 9 matches. I think this is it. I don't think they can add anything else. So
no.
We're gonna go down the card. We're gonna go predictions, and then we're gonna go fantasy booking. And then we'll fantasy book all out, which should not be a week and change later. But hey, that's that good booger sugar.
Mm-hmm. I said that last night. You got mad.
I didn't get mad. I just let you know, like, hey, you know that. Hey, listen. I mean, if you're gonna say it, say it. You know, it's, I remember seeing the little Facebook post. My dad sniffs the table and yells, "Woo!" That's what he does.
Did I post that? Because my dad.
No. So, okay, now I cut it out. See, no. But all right. So to start the card off, like we said, 0 hour, Austin Open, Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher versus MJF and Adam Cole. MJF and Adam Cole have to win this match, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they have to win this match, but hey, it won't surprise me if they don't.
Nope. I'm 100% all in on MJF and Adam Cole winning that match.
I am too. That's my prediction. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write these down.
It plays into my theory that I gave y'all yesterday.
Because I feel like eventually we're gonna get a predictions championship title for the John, and we'll just pass it around. You know?
That'll work.
That'll work. It'll work. I feel like we'll have to hit up me and Belch, you know, and we'll get one created with the BT.
Yeah, shout out to me and Belch.
We might have him on. We got to get the time difference down because he's in Pakistan, so we have to see how we'll make that
sleep
shape
right now. Actually,
But okay, so let's see who we locked in predictions for All In. All right, so we got T Jizzle. Yes, sir.
MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah, we got 211 and Carlito going with MJF and Cole. Black, who you got?
As much as I hate it, because I rock with Aussie Open.
I know.
Woo, I rock with him hard, man. But I had to go with MJF and Cole.
Okay.
MJF and Cole, man.
MJF and Cole for 0 hour. So we're going with the Cannon and the Blackout and the 211. We don't know where Trigger is right now. Hey, we don't care. I don't, but whatever. Second match, of course, this is probably not how the card is going to go, but we'll just second match for the Revolvers versus the Young Sucks.
That's on 0 hour?
No. That's 0 hour is just that match, and then the card starts. Which again don't make sense because if you're gonna do that, why not have 2 or 3 matches on 0 hour? Get some more talent shown instead of having all these multi-man matches. But never mind. We don't own companies. We don't know what we're talking about. We just enjoy the product. We don't know what we're talking about. We got FTR with hair and bald FTR versus Matt and Jeff Hardy Jr. Who we going with that? Pre Revolver, I was going with FTR. Post
I was going with FTR too.
Post Revolver, I'm going Young Bucks.
Yeah, since they there, I'm gonna go FTR.
Okay,
and I'm gonna go with FTR too.
Okay, you want FTR?
Yeah, I'm going FTR.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going Bucks because I just can't. Like I said, I can't see it making sense that they don't get punished somehow. And unfortunately for Dax, that's it's not his fault. But something's got to come from this. You can't do the things that are being done, and of course, it not being your first time doing it either, and you don't get no type of reprimanding. So I'm going.
Go ahead.
No. I'm going Bucks. But what were you about to say?
But I could see this happening, and just on some. Hey, who knows? FTR walks away with the belts, and drop on Wednesday against Aussie Open.
Oh, that would be so terrible! Please don't do that. Oh Lord,
man.
Oh Lord. Because What's the reasoning for that? Though? Like, I mean, I'm not okay because it's like, all right. So you're gonna say, so we're saying that they're gonna lose the Ring of Honor tag titles, and that's gonna make them feel special. But then so would that then make the AEW titles feel like a secondary prize for them since they just like it's weird.
I mean, the Ring of Honor belts are secondary anyway.
They are, but if you're gonna put them on your world champ and the number one contender, will they still be considered secondary?
Yes, they'll still be considered secondary
because Ring of Honor is just not.
It's just what it is.
Just secondary.
Yeah. I mean, that's like I don't know. I guess to me, that's that's like even with the New Day when they won the NXT belts, it was still NXT belts.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing though. We know for certain that, and nobody on the planet tries to make it seem like NXT is anything other than developmental. We still don't even know, like, what is Ring of Honor? It ain't developmental because you got Samoa Joe down there as a champ.
Yeah.
You got Cesaro. I'm sorry, Claudio. Down there, like, it's not developmental. So what is it? And when's the last time he defended that belt?
Claudio, what was that? Death Before Dishonor.
He just been in the
What was the last pay-per-view he had? The one he defended against Pac?
Oh, yeah. When they took him out. Okay,
yeah.
Well, that was a couple weeks ago, though.
Yeah, it was just a couple weeks ago.
But then, like, they don't do anything else. Like, then it's just all BCC. So he's just walking around with the belt just to walk around with it.
I mean, I don't even care. I don't even like. I'm starting not to even like the belts anymore, but whatever.
At all. Like, I feel like they have still it's crazy because people will say that WWE has too many belts, and then you watch AEW programming, and you have 2 women's world titles. You have
the international belt.
Well, I want to say you have one. I want to say you have 2 world titles, but technically you have 3 since we have a real world championship.
Wait, what's the third one? The RH belt?
The Ring of Honor belt. So on your main shows, you have 3 world champs, 3 women's champs, 2 sets of tags, 3 mid-card male belts. Because you got the FTW title, the TNT title. No, you got 4, the international title and the Pure Championship. Jesus.
Yeah.
Who's the Pure champ?
I don't know.
Sabata.
Oh yeah, because didn't he beat
he beat Wheeler Yuta?
Yeah. Wheeler Yuta.
No. Did he beat Wheeler? No. He beat Daniel Garcia for it.
He beat Dancing Daniel for it.
He beat Dancing Garcia for it. Yeah.
He beat Dirty Dancing Garcia.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind Shibata having it, but
no, I don't mind Shibata having it, but I completely forgot.
Anyway, let's get back to the card, man.
Okay. Well, and I mean, this is talking about the card though, because realistically, why not have? Okay, let's continue. Okay. Sheeta, Toni Storm, Saraya, Britt Baker. Fatal 4 for the women's. This is going to be the one where I feel like we're all in unison on. Because there's no way Saraya doesn't walk out champ, right?
Okay. Because
I love this match. I love this match for a lot of, well, I didn't say a lot of reasons, but I love it for the fact that one, this match can go. We can have certain things come out of this match. Okay. Certain storylines coming out of this match. Yeah, I think we are in unison on who's going to win the belt. As much as I hate to say it, Sheeta. I'm glad she won the belt because when she did win, she was a Drew McIntyre at one point.
I feel bad.
With no fans.
I feel bad for her, though, because they gave her a little 3-week run, and we know she's not walking out of here champ.
She's not walking out. Now, with that being said, can we have an outcast issue coming out of this match?
Got to. You have to.
Because they're going to have to rumble in the match.
They got to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to have to throw hands.
And the one person that's in the match that really don't have nothing coming out of this match is Britt Baker. There's nothing coming out of this for her.
There's nothing coming
just
out
there.
of this. No, that's there. Right. That's factuals.
There's nothing.
Wow.
So,
no, you're right. There is nothing. There is literally nothing that's going to come from this for her.
Now, can we have a surprise appearance by someone? Maybe.
Who?
Maybe.
And for what?
So, maybe. Question. So, but this is the question, though.
She's training.
But wait, who?
You know who I'm talking about, right?
We're not talking about Jade, are we?
No.
We're not talking about Mercedes, are we?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what
she's still hurt.
She's training. Bandino's training her.
So you're gonna tease the Saraya Mercedes match.
Would it make sense? Would it be
Why
something
not?
that would it be something that WWE would have capitalized on if she was in WWE?
No, because after that, because they weren't gonna let Saraya wrestle again. They were, I mean, which I'm still of the vein that she should not be wrestling again.
Yeah,
But
but
hey,
you know,
whatever.
Doc Samson.
There's a couple that was able to come back from situations.
No, there was. You're right. No, you're right. There was.
There's only one soul that's really still butthurt about it because I mean, look, I don't know why I'm segueing into that.
Anywho,
but when Daniel Bryan at the time was out there, hey, I'm back. Somebody was on the outside looking real salty,
zesty, real zesty.
But Saraya will be winning the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, which the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, which I still don't understand because one, she hasn't really wrestled a great deal.
No,
she's only really been on the outside, spray painting and doing all that. She really hasn't done anything for me personally to be granted to be a world champion.
No,
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, but it's a name. It's her name.
But it's
which is crazy because her name ain't even really her name no more. You know what I mean? She's not.
But we know who we know who she is.
Yeah. We know
Paige.
Yeah.
I still slip up and call her Paige a lot, actually. Like,
yeah,
she's still Paige. So there's not even a need to dwell on that match long. Next. Darby Allin and Sting versus Mogul Embassy, AR Fox and Swerve Strickland. Tony Khan made the asinine statement that this is the greatest stretch of Sting's career.
I will say this
earlier today.
He and as far as career is concerned, no, shut up. As far as I will say, is it a better run than his WWE run? Yeah. I'll say that.
Him being what 950,000 years.
But it's not better than his Impact run. Somebody said it was better than his Impact run. I was like, no, sir. There was no way near. And
let me ask you a question.
The only reason why I choose WWE because it didn't really get fulfilled like we felt like it should have.
I mean, but even then, though, my man wrestled at WrestleMania. He wrestled for a world title. Like,
that was
is tag teaming with Darby Allin and being on the apron for 80% of the match and doing nothing, and then just doing a bunch of drop-ins and moments. Is that really better?
But that's where we need to ask the question to Tony Khan. What is it about his AEW run that makes it great?
That makes this great because he's not doing anything.
If it's him being New Jack Sting, then I don't know.
Then that's exactly what he's being, bro.
New Jack Sting.
That's it. And let's be honest with it.
Swing from the 90s.
And let's be honest with it, though. The stuff that they're doing, like he should have never took that ladder spot through the tables. That should. No. So that's what I'm saying. There's stuff that's happening that shouldn't even be. Look, Curtin, get him off of there because it was close. It was close to a third retirement.
Yeah.
And then even with the cinematic match, we were worried about him because I remember when he took that first powerbomb from Brian Cage on Dynamite when nobody was. I was like,
but that cinematic, I like that match. For whatever
I like the cinematic.
It was
cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Darby put his chops on that one.
It's weird though, because I still feel like Darby is not in a because and then they're still teasing the TNT run again because he mentioned.
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't like Darby.
I don't like it, dude. How can you sit here and say? How can you sit here and say you the new face of TNT when you've been the TNT champion?
2 or 3 times already.
Numerous occasions. You can't be the new face. You're old face. You're not a new face. You're an old face. And like this is rinse and repeat.
Who are we going with on that match?
Man, who else?
Really?
It ain't gonna be Swerve and AR Fox.
Not at all.
Why not? It should be.
You know why? Because this is Sting's swan song. 80,000 Wembley Stadium, UK, the Stinger. This is it.
This is ridiculous.
This is why.
It's like exactly why.
Because personally, I felt like it should have been Darby and Nick Wayne instead
That's
of
who it
Sting
should have been.
against AR Fox and Swerve.
That's exactly
To
who it
win.
should have been.
So that's why it threw me off when he was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be." When Sting was like, "It's gonna be me and Darby Allin against," and I was like, "That don't make no sense."
Hey,
He
why?
didn't jump you; he jumped him.
Why are you in this match, bro?
Why?
Because he's
And
6
I'm the biggest Sting fan on the planet, but why are you in this match, dog? So we going unanimous with Darby and Sting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it shouldn't be. I'm sorry, and Sting, I'm sorry, but it shouldn't be.
And that's your man's.
That's my guy. Look, this is my man's right here, but nah, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be though.
Golden Elite, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, Hangman, or excuse me, y'all know I'll call him that, Adam Page, who is not that guy still. And y'all know I have been on that train for years. He is not that guy. Versus Take a Shitta and Bullet Club Gold.
They don't do him like, come on, man. They don't do him like that, man.
Takeshita, I'm sorry.
Don't go like
Konosuke Takeshita.
It's MJF's fault. MJF's fault.
Well, you know, we were saying that when we were at GCW before MJF said it.
I took a picture with him, actually.
You did. You took a picture with you.
I did.
With Takeshita.
With Takeshita and Juice Robinson and Jay White, which actually, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm liking Bullet Club Gold. I love the addition of the guns.
Yeah.
I don't like that Jay White has been basically relegated to a tag team guy.
Who?
He'll get his turn. It's coming.
So, and that's my question though, because it's looking like, okay, would it be Jay White being their main guy, Juice being their mid card guy, and the Guns being their tag team guys?
Yeah,
that would work.
But where is Jay's turn come in? Are y'all gonna put the Ring of Honor title on him, or
y'all? No, he's not gonna be relegated to Ring of Honor status. That's Eddie's to lose or Eddie's to win, actually. But okay. Right now.
Because if we look at the names of people that have to get the AEW championship, you got it. Ricky Starks has to get one down the line eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like either Orange Cassidy or Darby has to get one down the line eventually. I know, but it is what it is. MJF has 2 or 3 more to get. Like, there's a lot of people who have to. Adam Cole's got to get one. There's a lot of people who have to get one.
Yeah, they have to get one.
How does Jay fit into that?
Jay, right now, the only thing I can see with Jay right now is maybe get an international run.
Okay.
To start things out while we figure out this MJF and CM Punk situation until that gets squared away somehow. Right now, I can see him as a run with an international title. Who doesn't like? Is it you, Mr. 211, that doesn't like Orange Cassidy?
No, I like Orange Cassidy.
I don't think he does dislike Orange Cassidy. I just dislike
I'm gonna tell you something. The day Orange Cassidy wins that title,
that pop is gonna be ridiculous.
The roof is coming off wherever they're at.
It's gonna be stupid, but it's crazy because 3 years ago, this wouldn't have even been a conversation.
It wouldn't have been a conversation.
Like he was considered a joke. He was considered like a niche guy that he had fans, but now it's like y'all could give him a 3-month run.
And what's crazy, I trust him with the belt.
After seeing what he's done with this international championship, which should be on this card.
Yeah.
I trust him with the belt. I do. I
trust him. I ain't like him at first because I was stuck in that he's a joke. This shit ain't funny.
Sorry. Yeah. But when he gets going, he's for
real. He's the real deal. And so I was just like, okay, I seen enough of it. I was just like, he got my respects. Now I get the whole deal. You know what I'm saying? He come out with the little like this, and then the one little thing shoot on.
That pyro, boy.
Yeah.
And this is only a 6-man tag match. This ain't even so. Like, why do we have a 6-man tag match, an 8-man tag match, and a whole nother and 2 more tag team matches plus a fatal 4-way on this card? Like, this just seems like y'all are just sticking people on this card.
That's what they did.
Do it.
That's what they did, and
they need to have like an Andre Battle Royal or something.
I guess I got Golden Elite.
Yeah, I got Golden Elite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Golden Elite because right now they can't take an L. Not the way they're going right now. They cannot afford to take an L. They got to get the win. They got to get the W, and I think they.
Well, I mean, do they have to get it after they won Blood and Guts? Like, can they afford to lose it? since they won.
Kenny Omega and them?
Yeah,
they can afford it.
They can afford it, but this is not the one this ain't the one to do it with.
No, this ain't. They got to get the No, they can afford it. They can afford an L. Kenny Omega and them can afford an L. You know what I mean?
They can, but they're not going.
This ain't gonna be it.
I think it will be.
So wait, you're going.
I'm going Bullet Club Gold.
Oh, you're going Bullet Club Gold and Takeshita.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. TJ, who you going with?
I still got Golden Elite.
Okay, you still got Golden Elite. Okay. Carlito and 211. That's gonna be an interesting match. Then I definitely want to, because that'll be one of those matches that kind of splits us. Whoever gets that one right will be ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just write Shitta.
Hey man, guess what? You got to do better.
I do. He hit me.
Gonna do it. I want to
hit me with it too. Wow. Okay. So I'll erase Shitta and go Bullet Club Gold. But that's black. Next match is the match that I could care the absolute least about. I couldn't care any least about, and that's Stadium Stampede. Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Penta, and Ray Phoenix. Like, did y'all hear? This is a 12-man tag team match for no reason.
Who's with the BCC now?
It's the same.
So for right now, it's just John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta versus.
Hey man, hold on.
No, I'm gonna do it every week. I'm gonna do it every time we say it.
Look, I'm not gonna let you do him like that, because at one point when we were going to them PWX shows, we were rocking with Wheeler Yuta.
No. I still think he's a great. But y'all are not about to tell me that he is not he's not the Major Brothers of La Familia.
Oh yes.
Like who is tuning into the BCC to watch Wheeler Yuta?
His family.
Who is watching this Stadium Stampede match? Even his family might be like, "Move! What's Claudio them doing?"
Look, but he earned his way into it. And yes, he is the L man though. He takes all the L's.
And then, like I said, they try to make it seem like he is just this imposing talent that's like, oh, you know who he is?
Who is he?
He is, you remember in the Temptations movie when Paul was drunk as a skunk on stage and they had Richard standing by outside and they had him do the voiceover. That's who Wheeler Yuta is in the BCC, dog.
Wow.
Richard Street.
Wow.
You know what? And I ain't even go. Okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Okay, that's cool. I get it.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying, bro. Ain't nobody coming to see him, Otis.
I like Wheeler, man.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Wheeler.
Nobody.
No.
They
go. Listen, dog. When they give him his hot tag or whatever they give, nobody, and the crowd goes mild. That's how.
Crazy. He had his biggest pop when he was fighting the BCC.
When he was fighting the BCC.
Yeah.
Y'all put that man with them, and it stifled every bit of everything that was gonna happen.
It did. He had his one good moment. That's when he pinned Kenny Omega, but that was it.
Dog, he pinned Kenny Omega. Think about it.
He did.
So when I say Wheeler Yuta, that's why.
Exactly.
But he got a Kenny Omega pin.
He got a Kenny Omega pin, which a lot of people can't say. Who are we going? And 3 more names to be determined on top of the BCC.
Oh, I'm going with Eddie and them. though.
Yeah, I'm going Eddie and them.
Yeah, I'm going Eddie Kingston with this. But you know what?
I'm going BCC with this one.
The only problem is it's the best friends.
It's the best friends.
So I might have to switch that up.
I'm going BCC, and not to mention they can't take another loss.
I'm gonna have to go BCC because I rock with BCC.
Why? Because
I have to stay home. I gotta stay home.
You gotta stay home.
I gotta stay home. BCC. I gotta stay home.
No, I'm still going Eddie and them because
look, that's their names. That's their names. Eddie and them.
Yeah, see, Eddie and them.
But like
Eddie and them.
The BCC
let's be honest.
win just about everything you see them in. You know what I'm saying? Just about. So I'm gonna just go Eddie for the sake of differentiality.
Hey, real talk. I can do without the best friends.
I can do without the best friends. I can do without Wheeler Yuta.
I really can. I can do without the best friends. Like for real. That whole hey, Orange Cassidy could be by himself. All I care.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I don't even care to spend too much time on this next match. Let's just say Will Ospreay, Chris Jericho. Who y'all going with? I don't even care to talk about Jericho.
You lying?
Sir, you going Jericho in the UK?
No, sir.
Ospreay?
Just cause?
No, sir.
Never mind.
Will Ospreay finna give Jericho everything he asked for.
Every move that Will Ospreay has in his entire catalog will be put out on Jericho.
How old is Will Ospreay?
Hey, guess what? Guess what?
No, he's 30.
Hey, you know what, Chris? You know what, Jericho? You know what happens? You know what happens when
you go against Will Ospreay?
When you go against Will Ospreay? You know what happens when you shouldn't have been in the match anyway?
You just made the list. Like Ospreay is gonna. It's gonna be like him. This is gonna be a developmental match. This is gonna be that match where Ospreay just gets all his stuff in against a no-name enhancement talent. It's gotta be. This makes no sense.
I'm gonna be waiting for y'all faces to be like
this.
Oh no! Listen, I hope it happens because I love watching the world burn. I hope Jericho beats him clean. I hope Jericho submits him. I hope Jericho submits him in the walls of Jericho.
That should be
so I can watch the world burn.
Oh, the world is gonna burn if that happens.
They're gonna riot.
They're gonna riot. Did you look? The stadium, as we know it, will not be anymore.
Yeah, because that's gonna be in that pop is gonna be CM Punk in Chicago at Money in the Bank levels, or Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico at Backlash levels. That's how big that pop is.
When that music hit, oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
And he got the UK IWGP UK belt.
Yeah.
He's not losing.
Now for the match that I said was gonna happen. I hate that this match is happening. This match should not even exist. And the fact that on the match card they have the audacity to have the champion's C next to CM Punk's name is even more disrespectful and disgusting. And even on the stipulation side, it says a singles match for real world championship. This is so disrespectful, bro. And I don't even mean in terms of story or such. This is stupid. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the XAEW, the AEX championship. I guess we can call it that. We're going to call it what it is. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the Collision World Championship.
Joe.
Why is this happening?
Oh, there's no reason.
I can say there is no reason.
To have them fight again.
If you would have just did it as just a singles match, no real world championship.
Do it for the television championship and let Punk win it. I'm fine with that because now he's a television champ on his television show. That makes sense.
But for the real world, what you gonna do? What you gonna let Samoa walk out with it?
So 2 weeks ago, y'all, I know
Samoa
y'all
gonna take 2 L's. We're looking at Samoa taking 2 L's to this guy.
No, I'm picking Joe.
You picking Joe?
Yeah, I'm picking Joe.
Okay.
And then what? Like the whole like
if I ain't got nothing, but
you ain't got nothing. You just want to watch the world burn.
Yes.
The real world championship would have made sense if he would have came out the rip and go against MJF, and we can unify this thing. Now you're playing it to where now you're defending a title that looks the same. Ain't nothing changed.
Exact same, except
you put the X on it. You would have pulled like a Taz or something. Yeah, this is the FTW belt, or this is the real world champion.
Or this is the Collision World Championship because we don't see Punk on Dynamite like that.
Like this is no. This is all of it is just bad. And anybody that likes it, you're a bad person.
I don't like it, but I just want Joe to win it.
I don't like it. I don't like the whole real world championship thing.
I was gonna say he could have called it the straight edge championship, but no.
I just don't
something.
Like it.
But you got the exact same.
I like that. I like that straight edge championship. Yes, that could have worked. You know what I mean? This ain't the WWE time when he came back and you know, hey, I'm gonna go against John Cena. We're gonna unify. You see how it came right? He won it. He came out. Here we go. We got it. There's no in between. This is what it is. We're going to unify the belt. We're going to see who the real world champion is. This is the nigga. Oh, I'm about to say it. This man has defended this belt. This man is actually defending this belt against someone else besides who it's supposed, besides what it should have been. Like, it doesn't make no sense whatsoever at all.
And it won't. Nobody's gonna make this make sense to me. It's not gonna happen.
Like, I rock with Punk, man, but I rock
with Punk. I'm happy he's back,
bro.
I don't care that he's back, but I'm happy for them having a name like that there. But this should not be happening. This is stupid. This is stupid because at this point now, it'd be completely stupid to have MJF pop up on Collision at any time. It'd be stupid to have Punk pop up on Dynamite at any time. There's no reason they even need to be in the same building, let alone on the same show with the same exact championship and not interacting with each other.
Yeah. Don't make no sense.
That's like if there was another Beyond the Bell wrestling podcast and they debuted the same night as us with the same logos and the same formats and the same nicknames, but we never have no type of interaction, no battle for it all, no fight for it all, no nothing.
Ain't nobody else coming out here being Mr. 211. I can tell you that right now. Except for my dad. If my dad that would have been like him
saying he's Mr. Icehouse or something.
Oh, I'd fight him.
Stupid.
It's Mr. Icehouse. My uncle is Mr. Mickey's, if that helps.
Oh, Mr. O'Doul's.
No, Mickey's is lighter than 211. I tell you.
Yeah. Mickey.
Main event. MJF Adam Cole for the real AEW World Championship.
Adam Cole,
baby. I'm going, baby. I'm going, baby.
Y'all already know my reasoning behind it.
I'm going, baby.
The blackout.
This main event is going to be really interesting.
Very.
From all sides, because there's not going to be a clean. This is not going to be clean.
No,
it's not going to be.
Somebody has to turn in this match.
It's not going to be clean at all. Yeah, he gave us the illusion.
That's the one that's going. Adam Cole.
It's got to be Cole.
Because I told you yesterday what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? They're going to win the tag champ, the tag belts at 0 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Adam Cole gonna win the world belt. They still gonna be tag champs. It's that couple who broke up and still gotta live together.
God, this is hard.
Until they lose the world belt. They could lose them, you know what I'm saying, the next week. It don't matter.
Because we have to look at something, and we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that on after this. We also have to think about All Out. What are the implications from this match? Because understand, All Out is next week, the week after.
Yeah.
What are the implications of what's going to happen? Are we going to have, I don't know what we're going to have, but we're going to talk about it. But I'm going to go with MJF.
I can almost tell you what we're going to have. Almost. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say, you know, what I've said comes to pass. All Out, Aussie Open could call in that rematch. And then because
they do rematches in AEW,
they lose, and then you got the world title feud.
I'm gonna go with MJF on this one.
You going Jay? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going MJF.
I'm all out of Cole all day
because I just feel like I don't know. I have a feeling something. We know something bad is going to happen.
Right.
We just don't know who is going to pull the trigger.
We don't know.
Roddy.
We don't know.
Roddy's got to get involved. Maybe Kyle O'Reilly comes back.
Maybe. We might see Bob O'Fish.
No, we're not going to see Bob. Bob O'Fish is probably never. Fish Fillet is probably never ever coming back to AEW.
He was talking too slick.
Too zesty.
Oh, he started talking mess.
It was long, man. He's all over the place.
He's independent world champion a couple of different organizations right now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even have the time. Like he has like 3 or 4 world titles right now for other organizations. Yeah. So I don't even see him I couldn't see him coming back, period, like at all, let alone to be a part of the biggest story in the company after what he talked, plus the demand and schedule of it. So
yeah.
All right, so we've done that part. Let's fantasy book this and get this right, because there's about 4 matches on here that shouldn't be on here, and then there's about 4 matches that are supposed to be on this card. Let's go 0 hour. I'm still fine with Aussie Open being on 0 hour, but who are they going up against?
Who are they going up against?
I have Aussie Open versus the Best Friends and having them retaining their titles.
Oh, okay.
Aussie Open in Wimbledon? Like, come on. And it's on 0 hour, so it's your warm-up match. Give them the hometown pop. It don't make sense to have them in a showcase match, and even on the 0 hour. Like, if you're gonna have them on there, and if Ring of Honor means anything to you, you need to showcase Ring of Honor on the biggest wrestling show ever until WrestleMania 40, because we already know that gate and them ticket sales is already pew. But the biggest non-WWE event in wrestling history. Let's showcase the talents that we have our creative built around.
Yeah.
Where is Athena on this card?
She's at home.
Yeah, she's at the crib.
She's at the crib chilling. Okay, well, if she's at the crib chilling and you want Toni Storm featured on this pay-per-view and she's not going to win a belt,
that's what
Athena versus Toni Storm.
World Women's Championship.
Bam. Just that quick. Now you have 2 Ring of Honor championships, because we got to remember what this card is also supposed to do. It's supposed to ingrain the AEW talent roster to the rest of the world, people who don't always just watch American wrestling. More of the world is going to want to watch this card versus wanting to watch a regular US pay-per-view. Why not showcase the people you have your creative built around?
I mean, I'm with you.
I'm just saying. Orange Cassidy, the AEW International Champion.
Yeah, you already know who my match is for that.
It seems that they don't know what international.
You know what it was. Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Bang! The New Japan Television Champion.
Who's from where?
Yeah. I don't know.
UK.
From the UK. Like,
that was a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. You want Will Ospreay on this card? Who else is on this card that has history, significance, and storyline built in with Will Ospreay?
Kenny.
Omega.
Oh!
Part 3.
Yeah.
Why is this not happening?
Yapper impression.
For the New Japan United Kingdom World Championship.
I know why it's not happening. Because Omega, they didn't want Omega to take another L. Yeah.
But hey, guess what? If this is the biggest wrestling show in history, do what's best for business. But okay, well, hey, because guess what? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, though. Let's be honest. We might not even get that match. Because what's the real main event supposed to have been?
It should have been CM FTR versus the Elite. That's what it should have been.
That's arguably the biggest wrestling match in the world today, not Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
That should have been it. Like, take a page from, and golly, I'm gonna say this.
Yep, go ahead.
Sometimes you just have to learn to take a page from another organization who brought in a real life situation and made plenty of money behind it. Matt Hardy versus Edge.
Yeah.
That was real life. Yo, Lita out here being reckless.
Y'all want to hear a quick
old Edge?
Y'all want to hear a quick fun fact? When Matt Hardy was doing all that mess, me and my dad had front row seats to Raw. They separated us. Matt Hardy did a run-in on Kane to talk about all that mess. He knocked my dad over.
Dang.
My dad was ready to fight.
Dang, Matt. Shout out to Matt Hardy for knocking his dad over.
We not shouting out Matt Hardy for
we not? Oh, okay.
My dad was ready to fight.
No, I bet he was.
Blackpool Combat Club. I'm fine with them having a match. They're big names. They're big talents. I'm fine with them having a match. Moxley is still a big name. Because we also got to remember there's a couple of injuries on this card that is hurting this card. Bryan Danielson should be on this card and Pac should be on this card. Yeah. Those are two names that should be here. They're not. But you got to learn how to pivot. Having Britt Baker in this fatal, I'm going to be honest with you, for a storyline purpose, I would have just had it as the Outcasts as a whole versus Shida.
Yeah, I like
that. Because where's Ruby? Where's Ruby's alliance? Where's her allegiance during this match? If
does
that
she
happens,
be champion, or does she want to be friends?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's so much that should be happening.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
That would have made sense.
Mm-hmm.
She could have hit him with the old Scott Hall line. It's like, hey, you in this business to make money or make friends?
Or make friends.
So we could have had House of Black against Death Triangle, and even though Pac is hurt, they could have added Bandito.
Yep. That's fine.
They're not even part of this. They're not even part of this.
Where's Miro? Where's Andrade? Now I know there's some names are being saved for All Out.
Yeah.
Getting divorced.
But jeez,
I don't know that. We don't know if that's true or not. So
we don't know if that's true or not. So I'm gonna hold off on it right now. But if it is, y'all do realize this is like her fourth marriage, right?
Third.
Yeah, it's
that
like
is
her third marriage.
That is because she's on her way.
I'm just saying, who's the problem? I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying you about to be on.
All I'm saying is middle school math taught us common denominators.
Almost J-Lo status.
Common denominators is the thing.
Isn't it? Interesting.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That Pythagorean theorem is real. And we start plugging in. If we start plugging in some of these numbers, that C squared equals Charlotte. I'm just saying. But that's neither here nor there. Darby Allin has to be featured on this card because he is who he is. Why not do Darby versus Claudio? Ring of Honor World Championship.
For the world belt?
For the world belt.
They might as well just did Eddie and Claudio. That's the case.
I don't want to watch Eddie Kingston wrestle anymore, though.
But still, that's what they love him. He's loved everywhere.
He is. But no, to your point earlier, though.
And he is the never open weight champion. No, he's not. He's
strong. He's a strong champion.
Yeah, strong champion.
Champion. I mean, but to your point earlier, though, Nick Wayne and Darby versus Swerve and AR Fox makes more sense.
It made more sense. That's what I thought we was going to get.
With Sting on the outside.
I mean, honestly, because if you're going to take the belts off with Sting on the outside, or if you're going to take the belts off of Aussie Open, have Aussie Open lose to Nick Wayne and Darby, and then have the titles go into the feud with AR and Swerve.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
or vice versa. We could have had AR
or vice versa.
Aussie Open.
Where's Keith Lee?
At home.
Man, where is Keith Lee?
Loving up on Mia again.
Where is he?
I ain't mad at that. Listen, if that's what he's doing, I ain't mad at it.
That's who's been missing.
Where's he has been missing though, yeah. Because
he
was teaming up with Dustin Runnels though.
Yo, wrap that gavel up, B.
Wrap it up, B. Like, I mean, and I know I say I don't want to watch him wrestle anymore. But if you're going to have some tag team title stuff going on, why not have Matt and Jeff against Aussie Open? We know the Hardys are beloved worldwide.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many different ways that this card could have taken shape that look better. Excuse me, I'm choking on it. That look better than what we got right now.
Please don't die.
Please don't die. Jericho has no business near this card.
No, he
has him for All Out.
Well,
Sting and Jericho at All In for the first time.
Right. Yeah. That's what should have happened.
That's a story that's been built.
Yeah.
Where's Chris Statlander?
At home. Man, up in North Carolina somewhere.
Chilling.
Ordering Uber Eats.
Will Hobbs, didn't they announce Will Hobbs versus Joe for All Out? Or no, is it Hobbs versus who is it?
Miro.
Hobbs versus Miro for All Out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where's Roosh?
Oh, he has a thing going right now.
I was thinking about not bad.
I don't know what's going on, but he gave me Lucha Underground vibes.
Oh Jesus!
What, you don't like Lucha Underground?
Oh no, I love Lucha Underground. I'm just saying when you say he has something going on, what's going on?
So they had a vignette running. I don't know. Did you? No, that's right. I don't know. No, you didn't see it because you was at the party last night. I don't think you saw it. Where he called his manager, and I guess he was having an issue with the group or whatever, and he was like, "Hey, you need to go handle it." So, what's my man that's in the group? The dude that was with Dark Order. I forgot his name. The white dude. He was he was 10. Was he
Stu
Grayson? 10?
10,
10. So it was 10 and the other masked dude. So they kicking it down there in Mexico.
I don't know their names. That's sad.
They kicking it down there in Mexico, man. They going to bars and stuff and they getting drunk. So they coming outside and they all drunk. That's this van pull up, about 3-4 dudes in black hoodies or whatever. They put the hoods on them. And then they made me knock the mic down.
They put the hood over the mic.
Look, they put the hoods on them and then slung them in the van and they took out, took off or whatever. And then the manager was in the background on the phone talking about, I guess he said like, yeah, it's done or whatever. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess they having it was kind of like cinematic though. I like how it looked. That's why I say they gave me a Lucha Underground feel.
They put an NXT parking lot on that one.
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous place in the world.
Isn't it?
There's a name that I held off on mentioning because I know that they're probably saving him for All Out, but it shouldn't be happening. Why is Malachi Black not on this show?
Because they saving that to give Billy Gunn a belt because he's coming back.
Jesus Lord, so they're gonna do. Oh
gosh! So they buried his boots.
They did
last night.
I saw it. I just really wanted Billy Gunn to get.
They had this whole funeral thing, and they went to this trash compactor, put his boots in there, and just hit the button.
I wanted it to happen.
But Tommy End is from the UK.
Oh, he is?
Yes, that's where he's
from. New Zealand.
No.
Okay.
His whole wrestling career is based over there. Yeah. Why is he not?
That's why I was saying House of Black. Why
Buddy? Ain't Buddy Australian?
Yeah, he Australian.
That's not the UK.
Well, I mean, we understand that, but I'm just saying.
Like I don't understand.
I'm not geographically perfect. So.
I just don't understand how we are at this point. Yeah, he's from the Netherlands. Tommy End. Well, Malachi Black. Like, why is he not on a UK show? Like, I just can't understand with the amount of talent that you have, the amount of resources that you have, and the people that you have there. This should have been an internationally global representation show. And the people that you have there should have been getting hometown pops, should have had stories put in place. But this is what happens when you announce the show and you don't start announcing the card until 2 weeks before the show is supposed to happen.
They was worried about tickets.
They was going by tickets. Remember, there was a stretch where we didn't even think All In was going to be broadcast.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
So, okay. We just fantasy booked that show in 10 minutes, and it's already better than everything that's on this card. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back another night for All Out because I want to see how much more jumbled of a mess he can make something. So for us to fix it,
I want to say something on behalf of being a fan of AEW. Mm-hmm. I feel like it just needs to be said. I have been very disappointed in how they've been handling things. And, I've been the main one sitting here. Well, they're just 5 years, this, that, and the third and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem with them is this. You're doing too much talking of the competition or whether we call it competition or not, but you're talking too much.
Like your owner about competition instead of being the alternative.
Your owner is out here running off at the mouth saying, in most cases, saying the most ridiculous things ever. that don't make no sense. Like, there was a guy that we all know and love, right? Kevin Garnett.
Mm-hmm.
And he told a story where when he was with Minnesota, he was a fanboy of Chris Webber. And his coach had to tell him, hey, man, get the fan out of it.
Get it out.
This is a business. You got to hold your own because Chris Webber ain't going to care about you being a fan. That's just like Joakim Noah, when he sat there on the free throw line and he's sitting there telling KG, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I really followed you, man. You know, you're like one of my favorite, you're like my favorite player. And KG told him, man, get up off my you-know-whats.
Dog.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like Tony Khan, like, get the fanboy out of you. Like, I get it. You know, this is your company. I get it. You riding for your company. But understand, just because we're fans and we're not in the business, don't make it seem like we don't know what's going on, and don't make it seem like we don't understand that what you're saying is some buffoonery.
At this point, I'm feeling like he feels so invincible that he doesn't understand how much he's insulting our intelligence.
Exactly. You know, I mean, this thing has been going on for I don't know how, like I said, for its entirety. You know, we had a situation with, and yeah, I'm gonna throw Cody in here, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna throw Cody in here. Because just as much as TK was running up at the mouth, Cody Rhodes was running off the mouth.
Cody Rhodes was running off at the mouth just as bad.
Understand this. I was at Double or Nothing. Understand, he set the tone when he took the sledgehammer and he hit Triple H's chair.
That was wild, bro.
I was there for that. You know what I mean? So this thing has been going on, and the problem is it hasn't stopped. And that's the issue. That's why I like what CM Punk said. We're not in competition with Dynamite. We care less, or we don't care about nothing else. We just care about what Collision is doing and how we gonna make Collision better. That's how you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be out here, name dropping and all that. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool. You know, with MJF with the, of course he gonna do the name dropping. Evidently it's just loose out here. We just saying.
Well, and it's crazy though because even outside fans are looking at it and saying something like O'Shea Jackson just said, he just did an interview talking about how he's tired of the diss. Like, of course, don't get me wrong. We grew up in an era of sneak dissing, but eventually when every episode I can pretty much predict what's coming from what you're gonna say. It's
anybody trying to hear it.
And then you can't. And then on top of that, you can't have a situation where Brandy Rhodes has a faction and one day, and then the next, you back out there with Cody, and like this whole faction thing didn't take place.
Where's Nyla? Where's Nyla Rose at?
Man, Nyla Rose, where Vicky at?
Where Julia Hart at?
Man, Julia Hart with House of Black though. But
I know, but why she not on the card? Like, there's too much going on and not enough at the same time. Like, y'all doing too much and not enough at the same time.
I say that to say this. Sometimes your emotions get the best of you. And this situation here, with All In one week, All Out the next week, you got yourself in a pickle. Because why? Your emotions got the best of you. Because why? You want to have this, well, we did this and we did that attitude. Like, bro, just chill. Matter of fact, if you got to take a seat and you got to sit back and let other people do this, you know why Collision's better? Because you actually have wrestlers booking this, not Tony Khan. I truly believe Tony Khan don't have a hand in what goes on when it comes to Collision. I truly believe CM Punk has a hand in everything that goes on with Collision. That's why Collision comes off way better than Dynamite.
Way better. It feels like it's going to get through a whole Dynamite episode.
Because the route he's going right now, he's going to be Paul Heyman and not have a company. And the only reason why he's afloat at this moment, because he got money.
And you know what I want to say right now? I feel like Tony's worried about the wrong thing. I don't want to say it's WCW 2.0 with AEW, but he's worried about the wrong thing. He threw out, we going to Wembley. Cool. 80,000 tickets. We're going to get that no matter what the show is. WWE can put out a better show. You know what I'm saying? And AEW just won't. And it's just like, yeah, but we got 80,000 tickets. We sold more than this and more than that. But it doesn't matter if you don't put on a good show.
It doesn't. But then you get we're number one in this market over WWE. Stop focusing on it.
That's fine until the show sucks. You know what I'm saying? Every single show on TV, like I'm a sitcom guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sitcom guy. So every single show was number one at some point until the show sucked. You know what I'm saying? AEW's what, 4 years old? How many sitcoms only lasted 4 seasons?
Jumping the shark. They look, Tony Dynamite jumped the shark a while ago.
You get what I'm saying?
Coming in and it's hot and fresh. But is it a recency bias as well? I know Collision comes off as better, but are we more impressed with it because it's a what have you done for me lately kind of thing? Like, do we feel like Collision's gonna still be this good a year from now?
Well, I look at it like this. I don't look at it Collision. I know what you're saying, but everything that Collision does is have, first of all, I got better production.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I love the openings. You know what I'm saying, with the promos while the music is playing in the background, kind of give you old Saturday Night Main Event vibes or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it seems like everything makes sense with what they're doing. Whereas with Dynamite, it's like there's only one or two things that make sense. You know what I mean? And I just feel like a whole lot is going wrong more than what's going right.
I feel that. I feel that.
And it's just
TK needs to, first of all, TK needs to get his locker room in order. Somebody got to get some order. Because it seems like, people just running amok. You know what I mean? You got the whole women's division situation, which I believe that. I believe what LuFisto is saying.
I believe
in regards to that. Because, I believe it. And you can see it. You know what I mean? You see who get runs and who don't get runs. Like Nyla Rose will never be a champion ever again.
Ever.
That's not going to happen. You know why that happened? Because Cody and Brandy were there. That's why that happened. Now they're not happening. Now that they're not there, you're not getting that run. That's not going to happen. Why you think we don't see
Sonny Kiss?
Why we don't think we don't see Sonny now? Sonny Kiss is in Ring of Honor, but still, once they left, it wasn't no more Sonny Kiss on Dynamite. And Sonny Kiss can wrestle. That's what's so crazy.
Sonny Kiss can wrestle.
Yeah. So I don't know what the issue was with that. Why Sonny Kiss didn't? Because at one point, Sonny Kiss he was on TV or whatever. But my thing is this: like, you're not giving Sonny Kiss no shine. Ain't had shine in 3 years.
None.
At all. Nothing. The best match that Sonny Kiss had was against Cody for the TNT title when Cody was out there just, hey, I was just willy-nilly. Hey, who wants to fight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at that point, there was no people in the crowd. That was
why Sammy Guevara not on this card?
Who?
Sammy Guevara. Why is he not on this card?
I don't know.
The baby.
So like right now, a lot of things didn't make sense on this card. The only thing that made sense was the MJF Adam Cole, and
the only thing
FTR Young Bucks, and that's really it.
And the women's world title makes sense to us because we understand what they're gonna do, trying to capitalize off of them being there. But that's
it. You know what I mean? And they couldn't make it a one-on-one because then it really would have been obvious, even though it's obvious. But you just couldn't put Saraya against Sheeta, you know what I'm saying? Because that wouldn't have made sense.
That's obvious.
Yeah, very obvious. So we got to make a tournament, which don't understand why Sheeta didn't have a bye. You're the champ, but whatever. Like stuff like that.
Just let it go. Just let it
go.
Just let it happen.
Yeah, let it ride.
You know what I mean? And, it is what it is, man. Like, I see people talking about AEW show this past weekend. This week was great. How? I don't know. But
how?
I don't know what you were looking at and what I was looking at. But I know what I saw was total trash.
Trash.
And the fact that You were embarrassing in my home state.
You were holding him accountable for that, boy.
My hometown. Yeah. And Jeff Jarrett, you probably won't be listening to this, but that's okay. Somebody gonna listen to it and may put a bug in your ear. That's embarrassing for you to be from Tennessee.
For him
being from Tennessee, Hendersonville at that, right down the street. For you to put on a show in front of us, in front of our fans, our hometown, our state of why?
Yeah, I agree.
If anything, I have watched you since I was a kid, bro. And that was embarrassing. Of all the matches that you've had in your career, you chose that for your hometown. And you've had plenty of good ones in our hometown. But, bro, you got to make this one up. You got to make it up somewhere.
You can make it up. They got $100 million off of that.
We got to make it up. He got to make it up. He left out on top. He had was he a special guest referee at SummerSlam?
Yeah, for the Street Profits match. I remember that.
Yeah, and then you was at Ric Flair's last match. What probably? Hey, I have to say, hey, he's had a lot of interest music, but that one at Ric Flair's last match, that joke went hard.
It went off.
It went hard.
Well. Hashtag real fans. We just did this just to say this. Love what you want to love, but let's be honest about all of it. WWE is not perfect. NXT is not perfect. Impact's not perfect. New Japan isn't perfect. Ring of Honor is not perfect. AEW is not perfect. The tribalism has to stop. We just fantasy booked this card, and I know y'all rocking with it. Y'all are gonna watch this episode. Y'all not gonna be able to tell me that everything that we mentioned that should be on this card would not have made for a much more engaging card than what we have before us. So let's do better. Let's stop giving Tony Khan this ability to push in front of us and y'all act like it's sugar, because it's not, like, at all. Like, it needs to stop for real.
It needs to stop.
At this point, if you don't start calling him on this, we're gonna continue to get this forever.
He went Sandlot on us.
Yeah.
Forever.
By the way, when we gonna drop this episode?
I don't know. We might drop it Dynamite night.
Okay. Well,
call it hashtag disappointing Dynamite. Disappointing Dynamite. Couldn't even get it out because I'm that disappointed.
In regards to that, I'd like to give a special shout out to somebody that we hold dear to our hearts. I'd like to give a shout out to Ashley Jones. Hey, Ashley. I hope you got that salad. I hope you got that salad dressing from Sam's that you was wanting today.
Oh no, you.
Holla at your boy. Let's go.